Hello, everyone. Today is April 13th. April 13th has a significant and important meaning to me. And what it means, which I believe I have mentioned in previous videos, but today is my 1 year. 1 year ago in the gym, 1 year ago is when I first stepped into the gym and took it seriously. 1 year ago is when I decided to not give up. And, it's been a hell of a journey. I have gone through a lot in 1 year, between inside and outside of the gym. A lot has happened, and a lot in my life has changed. When I first started working out, I was pushing 258 pounds. I was on the verge of possibly having a heart attack at any given moment or going into cardiac arrest. My cholesterol level was in the 300s, and for those of you who don't know what that means, it means I was literally a walking heart attack, and I could have died at any second, any given moment. I could have been gone. And I have asthma, and a year ago today, I could not walk up a flight of stairs without being out of breath and wheezing. And a year later, today, I've lost like 30 pounds, over 30 pounds. My asthma is, for the most part, pretty much gone. I mean, I still have my moments where I get out of breath easily, but that doesn't really bother me too much anymore. I can go up a flight of stairs, no problem. I could literally run up that stairs, up and down 100 times over. I might be out of breath by then 100 times over, but that's more than I could have ever imagined that I could do. It's weird to me. It's just like all these little things I wasn't able to do, and now being able to do them, now having the confidence in myself, now having the self-esteem and the discipline and the right mindset to keep doing these things and to keep pushing myself and to keep going further and do bigger and better things, things I never could do, and now I can do. I'm quite literally speechless. I can't put it into words on just how grateful I actually am to have taken those first steps and have consistently stuck with it up until this point, and for as long as I actually keep going to the gym, which with how much I actually like it, I don't see myself ever stopping. I don't see myself ever hanging up my sweatbands and my cut-off shirts and putting them in a storage. I don't ever see myself hanging up my lifting belt, putting away my chalk, leaving my tripod in my closet. I don't ever see myself doing any of that again. I don't ever see myself putting down the protein powder, the supplements, the creatine, and caring about my body and my physical health. It's, it's not even just about my physical health. Now I have normal cholesterol levels. Last time I got my blood checked for that, I went from the 300s to I think like the 150s maybe, and that was several months ago. Not several months ago, but 5-6 months ago maybe. And so from that point to now, it's probably even lower to an actual normal healthy level. And I've dropped so many sizes in pants. Like, my pants that I wore 4, 5, 6 months ago that I bought for work, they genuinely do not fit me. If I don't put on a belt, they fall to my ankles. And it's mind-boggling to me how just 6 months ago those pants were a perfect size on me. Like, they fit snug. And 6-7 months later, they're not my size. And it's crazy. It feels like I'm wearing someone else's pants. And I'll see pictures of myself, whether it be from years ago to even just in the past recent, few months. It's, I'll look at those photos and those videos and think about those memories. And it's just like, compared to today, you couldn't recognize me. I'm a completely different person. Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. I've gone through so many life changes in the past year that if my past self from 1 year ago had met me today, my past self would not they would refuse. My past self, I would refuse to believe that I have gone from being obese, pushing 260 to being physically strong, not really fat anymore. I still have fat on me, but compared to me a year ago, it's a lot less. Emotionally and spiritually and mentally a year ago compared to today, drastic change. I tell people all the time, if you were to have met me a year or two ago, you wouldn't have liked me. You wouldn't have recognized me. You wouldn't even realize that me today was that same person just a year ago. A year, 2, 3, 4 years ago. 4 years, yeah, that's, you're going to change in 4 years, but same in a year. But in a year, you can do a lot in a year. And while my journey might not be as impressive to others, it's impressive to me, and I feel like that's really all that matters. I know who I was before I started. I know who I used to be. and I know who I wanted to be. And actually going from who I used to be to who I wanted to be, and actually being that person that I wanted to be, and if not even better, is pretty damn impressive to me. I'm thankful for everyone that has helped me along my way, everyone that has pushed me and kept me motivated. But it wasn't just those people. I mean, yeah, they helped me to stay motivated. They helped me to stay on track because they were doing the same thing. My best friend, he also started roughly a year ago. He started, I think, maybe a couple weeks into like before I started. And since then we've been going to the gym together. Back then we went every day, 5 days a week. Now we still go maybe once or twice a week, not as much anymore, which is okay. But it's not just all the people that I've met, all the people that have helped me and guided me and pushed me to be who I am today. It's not just those people, it's also me. I have to recognize that who I am today wasn't just given to me. It was earned. It was earned like a paycheck. And damn, I got a good paycheck. For those who are starting out or just recently started or are unsure if this is going to be for them, whether it's the gym or just anything in life, take those steps. Open that window, open that door. Because ultimately, you never know what's going to be behind it and what is going to come from your actions. You never know what it could bring. What do you have to lose, really? If you've never gone to the gym and you start going today and you stay consistent with it, what do you have to lose? You have nothing. If you truly put in the work and you discipline yourself, you stay consistent and you go every day with your rest days, and what do you have to lose? There's truly no excuse. If you can't afford a gym membership, well, guess what? Go outside and go for a walk. You have a bicycle? Go for a ride. Go for a run, go for a jog. If you can't jog, you can't run, you can't bike, you can't walk, then crawl. Crawling is better than nothing. And if you have access to even a little bit more, like your park, if you have a park nearby and you can go there and they have some sort of playground or calisthenics thing, you can make do with that. You can do anything you want, and there's no excuse whatsoever. If you truly want something and you want it as bad as you want to breathe, just like Tom Platt said, if you want it as bad as you want to breathe, what do you have to lose? You'll get what you want, but you gotta want it bad. And that's something that's kind of beautiful in its own way. You have no excuse. And I myself 1 year ago had no excuse. I had no excuse. I made every excuse in the damn book that you could consider, that you could possibly fathom. I made every damn excuse. And yet here I am today. 1 year later, here I am today. I stopped making those excuses. Yes, I still do on occasion make excuses for, oh, this, I can't do this and that, but here I am. Yeah, I realized those excuses that I made is what was holding me back. There was no external force that was holding me back. It was all internal. All internal. That's the only person that is holding you back is you. Only person. Do anything you want to, and yet here you are, stuck in your same old life. Or maybe you're not. Maybe you used to be stuck in that same old life that you so desperately wanted to leave and to get rid of, leave behind, and go start a new life. Maybe you were like that. Now here you are in your new life. And I'm sure it feels great. And for those who haven't, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to promise me you're going to take that first step. And everyone I talk to about this, I tell them the exact same thing, and I 100% I believe in it. The first step is the most important part of anyone's journey. Sure, all the steps between the first one to now are important, but the first step is the most important, because that's what brought you here today. That first step, the first thing you did, was what brought you here. And I live by that now. It's something I truly believe in. And I don't think anyone will be able to change my mind on that. And I hope that everyone watching this video and everyone who isn't watching this video can someday realize that themselves. Is that anything you do, anything you want to do, you can do. But it's a matter of taking your first step. No matter how small, no matter how big, it doesn't matter. You want to jump 100 feet? Well, you got to jump 3 feet first. You got to jump 6 inches first. You know, you want to be a bodybuilder? You want to be as big as Sam Sulek or Tom Platz or Arnold Schwarzenegger? You want to be as big as all those people and so famous? Well, you gotta work towards it. You know, you gotta, that first weight you lift. That first weight you lift, the first movie you act in, the first video, or not even the first movie. You know, the first skit that you make yourself, post on YouTube for a mere 6 views. You know, that's something. That's something that's better than nothing. And you know, I could keep going on. I could keep listing different examples and different ways to phrase how I'm trying to say it. But you know, I could go on all day. But to those who just don't understand, there's no point for me to keep going. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And the person who did lead me to that water, he didn't make me drink. I did. He brought me there. He gave me the tools to better myself. He took me to the gym a few times a week, on and off, for a good few months. And as much as I didn't like it, I went. I don't know if it was a peer pressure thing or if it was something in me that just changed, or what. But it wasn't him. It wasn't that first person that brought me to the gym. It was not him that made me who I am today. Yes, he gave me the tools, and yes, I am forever grateful for him for doing that. But in itself, it was me. The whole time, it was me. And thankful. Definitely thankful. But yeah, 1 year. 1 year today in the gym. And roughly 1 year ago, sometime shortly after I started going to the gym, I went to the store and I found a shirt. And I said, man, that's a good shirt. I feel like that would make a hell of a good cutoff. So I bought it, and I cut off the sleeves, and I made it to, just a homemade cutoff shirt, and I've held on to it since. Every time I take any sort of progress picture, I wear that shirt. Like, if I'm gonna compare what I looked like from last time I did it, or the first time I took that picture to now, I wear that shirt. And that shirt has slowly grown a lot of meaning to me. And I'm wearing that shirt. And I'm gonna hit my arms, hit my back, and get pumped up today. Do some cardio, and we're gonna take some pictures. We're gonna take professional pictures with my photography camera, and this is something that I've planned since probably about month three or four, because I told my friend, my best friend, my gym partner, my gym bro, my homie, might as well be my brother. I told him my idea. He was like, hell yeah, that's a good idea. I told him, in 6 months I want to take a progress photo when I reach my 6-month mark. And I did. And I told him I also want to take a progress photo when I hit my 1 year. And that's what we're going to do today. Go. Peace.